Hey guys, thanks for jumping onto the channel. I'm going to be doing a pick-a-pile reading for you, and we're going to have a look and see how your person is thinking or feeling towards you. If you like, you can press pause and take a couple of deep breaths while you focus on the person's energy. And then when you're ready, you can jump down to the description box and the cards have been time-stamped for you so you can go straight to the pile you're drawn to. See you soon. Okay, pile one, you chose Amethyst, and for this we're using the Rider-Waite tarot deck. We're also going to be using some other cards here as well, some oracle cards. So let's get started and see how this person thinks and feels towards you. Right, let's have a look. So you have attraction. You attract a romantic love by enjoying this moment fully and free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. All right, so pile one, definitely very physically attractive. Okay, this person feels quite a pull towards you, and it's sometimes a little bit intoxicating for them. They're not sure. They're not sure why they're so attracted. It's because it's more than just physical. Although they find you physically attractive, it's more on a it's on an energetic level, a cellular level. So they felt quite a strong pull towards you. And it was almost unsettling for this person, okay? Let's grab some tarot now and we'll have a look further. It's the way that you just you don't take life so seriously. You have a really free spirit about you. You enjoy things in the present very fully. And openly. You have a very positive outlook on life, and this person loves that about you, okay? There's a playfulness to your energy as well. You know, one thing that they love about you as well, some of you may have been in a situation, whether it was at work or it could have even been driving the car, wherever it was. This person has witnessed your strength and the way that you don't actually bow down to anyone, the way that you stick up for yourself when you feel like you're in the right, the way that you stand in your truth. Some of you, there'll be psychic messages that come out as well, so take what resonates. By seeing even a situation where someone was pulled over by like a police officer or something along those lines, and you weren't doing anything wrong, or you were in the right in the situation, and you stood your ground and you stuck up for yourself, and there was no fear, okay? So see if you're someone who knows who they are, someone who is not afraid to stand up to authority or to speak up for those, you know, it's almost like you've got this underdog. You look out for the underdog, and your person really loves that about you. I feel like this is somebody that you have pulled away from, and even in that situation you pulled away, you may have felt like this person wasn't giving you the love and respect you deserved, and as hard as it was for you, you removed your energy from this person, and you went off on your own, and this person sees that as a strength. They see it as strength of character, because even though you walked away from them, and they, didn't love you and respect you properly, they still see that as admirable, even though they're the toxic one. Funny how that works, eh? But they see, they love the way that you stood up for yourself even with them. As much as they wish that it wasn't that way and that you guys were still in each other's life, they still respect the fact that you didn't allow them to walk all over you. This person feels that you're very intelligent, very articulate. Again, you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If not, it doesn't have to be, but you do possess some of those qualities. So they may be in your chart as well. It's, again, speaking your truth fearlessly. This person does miss you, and they do want to, they want peace with you, pile one. They want to be able to bring harmony and balance back to this connection, but they're afraid. They know that you know your worth, and they're unsure. They feel like it's going to be pretty hard work to be able to get you to speak with them again or allow them back into your life. Yeah, again, look at this Justice card of the Law. A lot of integrity that you possess. I feel like somebody owes you an apology, pile one, and they want to be able to bring that forward, but they see you as somebody who's very... some of you may be involved in the law. You may actually fight for people, the underdog, or fight for those that are that need help. They really respect and admire that about you. They see you as somebody very wise, and also always... You're always looking deeper at things, so you don't take anybody's word for it. In terms of, it's not a trust thing, it's more of like, you will get to the bottom of something. You'll keep digging, you'll keep looking. You don't just take anybody's word for it. You want to find your own truth. There's a real strength in your character, pile one. And I feel like this person, even if they're older than you, they do look up to you. Okay, I heard the name Harry, so I don't know if that's you or the person you clicked onto the video for. Let's grab a card from the chakra set. Okay, so we have imagination, spirituality, and accepting. And there's that solar plexus chakra, which we talked about, your confidence and knowing who you are. And look at the wolf in this picture as well, very fearless. I hope you guys can see that. Very fearless. You will not bow down. There's a real connection to yourself, real connection to your higher self, and knowing who you are, and that takes a lot of courage, okay? I do also see that some of you are creatives, or you've got some sort of creative business, or some sort of creative hobby. Your person sees that aspect in you as well. They actually find you quite magical, quite inspiring, and there's this whole thing of free spirit. We've got the wolf here and the bird cage. It's a whole free spirit, and not, you're the type of person that is unafraid to show who you are. You're unafraid to be your authentic self, and that takes a lot of courage. Not a lot of people have that quality. It takes a real connection with the universe, real connection with yourself, to be able to project yourself into the world as authentically as you do, and they find that really quite inspiring. They actually love that about you. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this person came to you quite a bit for a lot of guidance, for you to be able to... You were a rock for this person. You helped... when you met them, they were quite stuck in their lives. They were quite... like they weren't they didn't have any direction. And I feel like whether you did it advertently or inadvertently, just by them being in your presence, you helped this person shift out of some areas in their life where there wasn't a lot of movement and there's a lot of stagnancy. And so to follow their dreams. So you've set this person on a new path, whether they've already started making movements or they in the process of. You did help shift this person's perspective. I feel like this person, when you first met them or when you first came in contact with them, they sort of put on a little bit of a show. They may have sort of made it out like they were going better than what they were, or more grounded than what they were. I think there's a little bit of a facade with this person, and so you really reflected back to them how they were cutting themselves short by living this facade and not living in their actual truth. So they really do, judgment, as you can see. So you really did cause a massive awakening in this person's life. They're seeing life through new eyes. I feel like this was the type of person that thought that freedom was just running around, not having any responsibility, not really tying themselves down to anything. And you showed this person what real freedom is, and that's in being authentic and being your true self. So you can still be responsible, you can still be grounded, you can still have, take care of your responsibilities and be a free spirit. It's all those things are self-love, and this person's had a real shift in perspective from you. The Six of Cups, the Empress, oh guys, the World, and the Nine of Wands. We've got two sixes on the table. So for some of you, this is someone that you're not connecting with and they are from your past. They do think of you quite fondly. So even if things ended quite harshly or abruptly between the two of you, this person does think of you quite fondly. It's like no matter what you do, this person can never truly hate you, for lack of a better word. They see you as beautiful. Again, Empress energy. She's very motherly. She takes care of people. She nurtures people. And this is how they see you. Always well dressed and well presented as well, pile one. Someone who knows a lot about everything. You're one of those people that has a array of knowledge about many different topics and very well rounded. They love that about you as well. Your figure as well. You ooze femininity or masculinity if you are a male watching this. So there's a lot of sexual attraction in this connection. Again, we've got attraction here, so almost irresistible. This person you may have found may have been in and out of your space. It's like they kind of pulled back, but then they were drawn back to you. And again, it's not only your physical, it's something that you have energetically, your aura, the way that you carry yourself. Your person is, or this person feels, definitely feels your loss and feels like they have lost somebody that's really pretty special and important in their lives. And I'm getting this feeling with this pile that whoever you were dealing with never really admitted their mistakes or wrongdoings. They never kind of gave you any recognition. I feel like this person never told you how amazing they thought you were, and also never really kind of acknowledged how they had treated you in this connection, or acknowledged the way you had helped them even. And from these cards, you did have a massive impact on this person's life. This is major lessons and learning. But I feel like they never truly came forward and gave you the recognition of that. So it's not that you, pile one, you don't do it for recognition. This is just something that oozes out of you. The Empress is like an endless well of love, because she's almost constantly regenerated from the divine, from the universe. And so she spills or she pours that love over everything she touches and everything in her world. And you know, you didn't do it for recognition. It's just a part of your essence and who you are. But this person never really truly acknowledged a lot of the things that happened in your connection with them. So they are definitely realizing what it is that they've lost by not having you around, and really a lot of ego with this person, okay? They may not say it out loud, they may have not physically given you that recognition, but they know, okay? You know and they know, all right? I'm getting also like fluidity, the way that you move, the way that you walk across the room. It's all you do ooze like a sexuality and a grace. There's a real grace about you, pile one. And it's, again, it's in every pore, the way that you speak, the way that you, your outlook even on life. You're the type of person that doesn't see, you look for the positives in everything, and this person really admires that about you. I'm going to grab this one because it flipped. Got the Seven of Cups. This person may have left you in a lot of confusion, pile one. You were really uncertain. I feel, again, I'm getting this thing like it was really hard for you to walk away, because once you invest in something and you pour all that love into something, you want to see it flourish and you want to see it grow. So I feel like you had to make an executive decision to pull your energy back from this person. And it was hard, quite a toxic situation. I feel like this person's instability may have started to creep into your energy field. This person, there's a very strong magnetic attraction here. You've got the Empress, the Devil, and attraction. So whoever you are absolutely stunning, and this person feels very drawn to you. I feel like for most of you, this person is watching you. The Devil and Page of Swords, this is someone who is definitely stalking. They're watching you through socials or through others. You may have mutual friends or whatever it is. We've got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well. So I've got a lot of earth on the table as well. We've called out the air signs, but we could also have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. But this person definitely wants to communicate with you and see if they can bring harmony back. You know, I see like there are times where you've said things to this person, pile one, and you're so blunt and direct where they're almost in shock. they get nervous and they don't know what to kind of say back. You really put this person on the spot, and it's in a good way though. They, again, as much as it's intimidating, and as much as it reflects back to them where they're kind of lacking, they admire those qualities in you. So let's grab a card for you from the Moonology Oracle deck for one. Don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. And conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Yeah, this person definitely let their pride get in their way. We've got one stuck underneath as well. Expect powerful change. You have definitely caused change in this person's life, and there is a lot of pride. This is why the situation may be a little bit toxic. You were possibly dealing with someone, again, who kind of didn't want to admit how you actually affected them and all the great things that you brought into this person's life. I'm just grabbing another deck. Give me 1 second, pile one. Not sure where it is. Yeah, you definitely, this person didn't want to actually admit the effect that you had on them. A very prideful individual that you guys were dealing with here. Okay, I can't find that deck, which tells me it's not meant to be. I think that's your message, guys. I hope it resonated with you. Please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon. Namaste. Hey pile 2, thanks for choosing the clear quartz. I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot for this one. Let's have a look and see how your person is thinking, or how they see you, how they're feeling towards you. Alright, we'll start off with some Romance Angel Oracle cards. Let's have a look. Okay, so pile 2, you have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so some of you may actually be a sole parent here, but your person actually really admires the way that you look after your children. If it's not children, it's even your family and your friends around you, okay? So your person sees you as a pillar of strength. You support others. I get a very family-orientated vibe from this pile as well. You guys are almost like you open your door to anyone that's in need, and they really admire that about you. You may even help in your community or do some sort of charity work, or some kind of work where you're, open, and it's without any expectation of anything in return. It's just a part of who you are, okay? Some of you, this is someone who feels like, even though you're so loving and warm and you give, they feel as though you do have a guard up, so you are a little bit reserved. You're very protective of your privacy. So I'm getting a very mysterious vibe from pile 2. They feel as though it's like they tried cracking your walls, or they try to sort of crack those walls to see the deeper parts of you, but there's always seems to be something sort of reserved about you, okay? Let's go have a look at the tarot and we'll get a deeper insight. Pile 2. Wow, so you could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or the person is. But a very, very spiritual, so you may have a very spiritual life, pile 2. You always listen to your intuition, so you're very guided by your feelings, very intuitive. They also feel like they're, you can be quite, I'm getting quiet and reserved from this pile. So keeping things to yourself, the moon, yeah, it could be a Cancer, very mysterious and very dreamy. And you know, this person, they feel like they never know what they're going to get from you from one day to the next. So not that you're moody or per se, it's nothing to do with that. It's more just you can, there are times where you do go in and reflect, and you can be quite you keep to yourself. So there's you value your own time, and you value your own you like to take that time out just for you, okay, and to go within. And this person knows that about you. So you could even kind of just disappear sometimes for little bouts of time, because you're, it's not that you're doing anything shifty or anything, it's just that you're going in to do your own reflective work. King of Pentacles. So some of you are business owners. If you're not, that's okay. It's more just your position in life. You're very focused on your career, and they love the way that you are. You're very in control of everything around you. You're a very good manager of your work, your finances. They see this very driven. Someone, so you guys might be dripping. You know, you like your nice clothes, your nice cars. Even if you haven't attained those things as yet, they see you're very driven and focused to attain financial stability in your life and to build something solid. But again, it's not just about you. It's about you providing for your family and providing for your loved ones and building something solid for all of your, for your future, for your family's future. So they really admire that about you. They feel like you've got a lot on your plate, and you've always got different things happening. So you take on a lot of responsibility, a lot of irons in the fire. Some of you work in, your role or your work could involve something to do with like communication or sales, or something where you're managing and directing people. So you might be like a sales manager or something like that. You have a lot of responsibility in your life, and you handle it really quite well and quite easily. It seems that way on the outside anyway. So very also in control of your, again, this like quiet sort of steely presence around you, that you garner an almost instant respect by the way that you carry yourself. People know that you are, you can't be bullshitted, okay? So some of you could be quite intuitive as well. You see through people and see through things really quite easily, and this person knows that they can't not that they want to, or some of you, they have maybe tried certain things, but they know that you can't be bullshitted, all right? You're very, very intuitive, very connected to that, your higher self here. Okay, sorry, these cards are flipping. There's a very strong physical connection with this person, pile 2. And I'm going to say the more that you pull back from this person, the more attracted they are from you. It's almost like you've got this air with you where you know who you are, you know what you're worth. You're only going to sort of deal with certain people that are authentic, people that vibrate the same way you do. And so this person almost feels like they're on the outs with you, or they can't sort of penetrate your circle, your inner circle. So they may feel like they kind of have to prove themselves to you, or prove that they are worthy of being in your space. You confuse the hell out of this person, pile 2. You're a bit of an enigma. You change from one day to the next, okay? And they want to get closer to you. They want to actually know more about you and connect more deeply with you, but you're very protective, and sometimes they don't feel like they're good enough for you, okay? You don't always, you might have a very intuitive connection with this person. You don't always show your feelings so readily, or you'll share your thoughts so readily, but they've learned how to read you, or they've understand how to read you. 6 of Cups. Some of you have some sort of career path where you are involved in the occult, possibly. But this person does reminisce about you quite a lot. And it's this thing of not really ever meeting anybody like you. You are both of you are quite different from one another. Could be a Libra. I've got Capricorn and Libra on the table here as well. Past life, definitely. This person knows that there is some sort of soul connection between the two of you, some sort of past life connection. You do get this person to look at themselves and see parts of themselves. In comparison to you, they actually do feel quite inadequate. you reflect back to them parts of themselves that they don't necessarily like. So you might have seen a lot of this person's shadow. Again, they're very different. You guys are very different. So even very different walks of life. Some of you are really great cooks. I'm getting psychic messages as well. Really great cooks, and they love your food and the way that you prepare things. And some of you deal in, like, I've got natural medicine, so herbs and stuff like that. You could have that kind of knowledge. Again, I'm getting kind of occultism, or like you have a very different way of doing things. Okay? The way that you, yeah, it's very stuff that may be passed down from generation to generation. This person's really intrigued by the way that you do things. They love watching the way that you put things together. Again, I'm getting this person's very drawn to you, and there is that physical attraction, but they also feel like you don't realize how amazing you are. So there's a real humbleness about your pole too. You kind of just go about your day and do your thing. You're not really too you're just you, and it's really quite humbling, because they see you in such this amazing light, but it's like you don't even realize what effect you have on people around you. They feel like you don't see yourself the way that others see you, the way that they see you, and it's you've got a very humble sort of quality. Let's pull a card from the Chakra Oracle deck. Thriving. So some of you are quite financially stable, but it's not like it's money you've worked hard for. It's stability that you have worked hard for. You're very focused, and you just put things into motion. But again, it's like this feeling of it comes easily to you. Sometimes they kind of watch you in awe, how things just kind of manifest for you. But again, it's not just handed on a silver platter. It's stuff that you put work into. You're very, very grounded, very all driven. In the material world, you've worked out the material world and how to use it to your advantage. You've got healing, as some of you are actually healers. Again, I'm getting this whole holistic business practice, or you're somehow involved in through your work, you're helping others. It could even be that you're in like nursing or a doctor or something like that, but it's your purpose in this life is to heal and help others. And we've got, again, that spirituality. So some of you, again, holistic kind of therapies that you guys are involved in, sacral chakra and self-esteem. You know, for you guys, you definitely have that, but that comes from an inner knowingness. Even though you're this bright beam of light to others around you, you don't actually realize your effect on others. It's just a part of you and who you are and how you roll. So they really admire that about you. Some of them feel as well that you get a lot of attention. It's not that you're looking for it. You just seem to get a lot of attention. People are drawn to you, and they're drawn to that light within you. And sometimes they get a little bit envious of that. Not in a really bad way. I just see more like they kind of want to keep you to themselves. Time to release negativity, balance, spirituality, and practicality. And that's what I was talking about. You guys are doing that. So some of you are incorporating your gifts into some sort of business. I feel like that's what you're doing. And confidence is your key to success. So they do see you as someone who has you're a healer, definitely, with whatever it is that you do. You are grounded, and you've, again, balanced spirituality and practicality. It's like you've figured out a way to incorporate your spirituality and work it into the physical world. So you guys may be powerful manifestors and powerful creators here. And this person sees you as really quite successful, someone quite sure of the world that they're creating, and they really admire that about you. All right, pile 2, I hope that resonated. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you all soon. Namaste.